Hello everyone, this is Srinivas, and in today's demonstration, we'll demonstrate a new feature in San Diego. It's called as Microsoft License Statement Import to ServiceNow SAM. Before starting, let's understand what is Microsoft License Statement or MLS. So MLS is a purchasing history provided by Microsoft in an Excel format, which has got a lot of tabs, which basically uh, provide information about the purchasing history of the organization, usually spanning for more than 10 to 15 years. And it includes volume licensing agreements only. And the structure of MLS is being consistent over the years. There have been tabs like organization summary, license summary, transaction summary, agreement, transaction data, FAQ, and glossary and pivot data. So the transaction data tab is of importance, is of highest importance because it provides data for all the transactions that are done by the organizations, which includes all the purchasing details um, as received by Microsoft. And so this document is basically a list of all the entitlements, all the agreements that the organization and its subsidiaries have done with Microsoft. And hence, this document is like a baseline which customers use to import the entitlements. Now, importing entitlements is not very straightforward because of the huge amount of data. So if you want to import entitlements, you have to traverse through each row in the huge Excel file um, and take out the list of entitlements and then put them manually in the SAM tool. Um, and also doing this requires a lot of error handling that needs to be done. For example, the organization might not want the expired agreements to be in the SAM product. Um, Microsoft provides details of code packs, but they're hidden inside descriptions. Um, and so if you just blindly import, you might import incorrect number of entitlements because the code pack details is just in the description and might be missed. Then there are usual issues like invalid PPNs that may be added. And also one of the major issues is that uh, the entitlements provided in MLS may be incomplete, right? Because they might just have, for example, just have software assurance details or just have step up details and not the linking based license, which the customer might have purchased uh, elsewhere through some other agreement, not the enterprise agreement. So all these things need to be considered before importing the MLS into any SAM solution. What ServiceNow SAM does is provides a mechanism for automated error handling on these items, so that once the MLS is done and import is done into this into ServiceNow SAM, the error handling is done automatically, and then it provides a mechanism for customers to take actions on. So this feature provides a number of benefits. First, of course, is that we provide a mechanism to upload or import MLS directly. So no cut, copy, paste here. You can just import the raw MLS into ServiceNow. The second one is automated error handling, which I just talked about. There are a lot of error handlings that we have introduced as part of the MLS import. Some of them include determination of code packs automatically, invalid PPNs, duplicate entitlements, uh, insufficient entitlements, for example, uh, SA or step up license not having base, and so on. So all these are part of the product. So once the SAM manager uploads the MLS, the error handling kicks in. It provides a list of errors and the next steps for the customer to take action on. So without further ado, let me show you a quick demonstration of the same. So here we are on the SAM solution. Um, I can go to create entitlement. I can import entitlements from an Excel file. And once I import, I can select the import. Standard import document is the bulk import feature that we already had. MLS is the new addition. So you can get instructions here. You can attach the file. Now, just to show you how a file looks like, let me quickly open up an MLS document. So this is a sample MLS document. You can see that there are a lot of tabs. There's organization summary, there is license summary, there is transaction summary, license agreements, and transaction data. And this is really important because the transaction data is the list of all the transactions done by the organization in a list view. And you can see that the list is pretty huge. And usually the MLS document has got a huge number of lists, um, which shows all the purchases done by the organization or transactions done by the organization. So this is imported into ServiceNow. And as soon as the import is done, um, you are directed to this screen, which shows that imports have been done. They have been completed with some errors. I can just go to the details. I can see the list of all the entitlements imported. Um, I can see the contracts created because of the agreements mentioned in the MLS document. We create contracts in ServiceNow for the same. So this can be viewed by the SAM manager. Um, Obviously, there would be certain errors because the error handling on ServiceNow has rushed in and helped us determine the errors. So the first set of errors are the import errors, which are the errors such as the PPN is missing, or uh, the or there is duplicates and so on. This can be viewed by clicking on the screen, which is needs review. There could also be cases where there are entitlements which are correct technically, but they're missing, for example, the base license. So if you just have software assurance or step up, but you do not have the base license, this will also throw up an error because the SAM manager needs to relate the entitlement. So this are also provided in the screen. So the SAM manager can just click on the entitlement, go to the specific screen and just relate the base entitlement there. So, so this provides an overview of the MLS import feature. Thank you.